Hello, the internet. My name is Reader Acted, and welcome to the stream. And welcome back to the third episode of Tiny Bookshop. So, in the previous two episodes, we had a lovely sunny summer at the seaside with our new life as travelling book merchants in our portable shed bookshop. And, last episode finished with a beautiful, touching scene on the beach where we and our new friends in our town of Bookstun, I want to say, some town with book in the front of it, because they're not subtle about the naming. We had a beautiful, touching scene where we and our new friends sat around a bonfire. We listened to Klaus play his guitar acoustic, and we reflected on the past. We reflected on our future. We wrote what we wanted, either forget or look towards, on a piece of paper, and then we threw it into the bonfire because pyromania rocks. And so here we are. It's the start of the second month, which in effect means the start of autumn, seeing as we got 1 month seasons here. So, autumn. Autumn at the seaside. I don't know if anyone's ever actually spent much time at the seaside at autumn. I grew up on the coast. Let me tell you, it's miserable. Soon as the weather sets in, it is piddling down with rain the whole time. Oh boy. And we've got this to look forward to on our travelling bookshop. However, we do have 2 new locations to visit. We've got the university, which is now back in session for its new semester. And we've got the castle that isn't technically a castle, apparently. So we've got more locations to go to. And that'll assume lead to more quests. And maybe we need to start paying attention to people's birthdays so we can try and give them gifts. I'm not sure if that's the thing in this game. I know birthdays exist. I know they get listed. Of course, most people tend to float about town to wherever it needs to be anyway. So it's unless it's like the cafe owner, we can find most people most places. So it's not like we need to go looking for them specifically on their birthday. I think. I don't know. But anyway, I'll bring the volume of the background music up a bit. There we go. And then resume game. On to the first day of autumn. And we got something new in our inventory. What do we have in the inventory? We have new stuff. Ah yes, we picked up the dog bed, didn't we? +1 to daily expenses, but +15 to animal. So we'll put it there. And we put the dog on the dog bed. Nice. Okay, so the step ladder we probably don't need because that's mostly for boosting books sales for kids. And the kids are not going to be out too much at this time of year. I would imagine certainly at university, which is where I think I'm going to go for the first day. We're not going to get many sales to kids. Let's see. The copper jug is +3 to danger, +15 to plant effects. Current plant effects, we have the cactus, which increases drama sale chance and danger, and the crate of flowers, which gives +2 to drama sale chance and +1 to kid sales chance. Okay. Now, newspaper rack increases extra income with fact books. And no, cactus. Where's that garlic string? There we go, garlic string. Additional fancy book sales. I think we can pull that out and replace it with the newspapers. Can. There we go. I wonder if we can get garlic. Okay, we could put the garlic in, but it kind of blocks something else. And honestly, I don't want the garlic that much. We've got the marine biology device, which to you and me looks like a jar with a cork lid on top, which we collected shells for small child whose name I forget. What's small child's name? Harper. Harper had us collecting shells. Now, we've met all but one person. So I assume, likely, either the castle or the university will introduce us to this new person. Probably the university, I'd guess, because we do have people coming back from being on holiday. So we shall see. Oh, is there any important dates coming up? Semester break ends, orientation week starts. So definitely a good day to go to university. Mega savings day at the Mega Mart. That can jock off. Oh wait, that's orientation week starts. Okay, so that's Friday. So maybe we don't want to go to university today? Not sure. What's that? Fall Fear Fest. Right, it's Halloween. Okay, cool. The cruise ship departs and the cruise ship arrives. Okay, so those who want to be on harbour, because we get lots and lots of touristy stuff there. Okay, so yeah, we've only got the 2 locations to go. No, we've got the castle ruins and we've got the university, so we haven't discovered 2 locations. Interesting. Okay, so quest-wise, we've done all 5 quests at the waterfront square. We've completed 2 quests at the far beach. We're very close to selling, to gathering 100 gold for beach gear for the Harper and friends. Although I'm not sure how interested she'll be, what with it not being summer anymore. Although we do have a quest to sell 15 fancy books in a day at the far beach. Wow, I would have to really load up on fantasy books to do that one. Okay. Cafe Liberté, we've only done the first quest, which is show up to the cafe, but we haven't revealed. Know thy customer, beacon of taste. So it's know thy customers, keep visiting this location to unlock. Okay. So actually an indication on the far beach. Complete previous challenges to unlocked. Evil under the parasol. Go for the kill. And then there were some interesting names. I haven't really paid attention to that before. And the lighthouse. We sold the 15 books we hadn't met with Thomas for the hand-in. So at some point we need to go to the lighthouse. Oh, hey Lenkia, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was just rambling to myself. And the flea market, we've bought 7 items at the flea market. We just need to wait for Harper to show up so we can actually talk to her about it. And we did write the book. Visit the winter market to unlock, okay, and talk to winter market vendors to unlock. So the last 2 quests at the flea market, we need to get, well, we can't do this season anyway, so those are a moot point. University, talk to someone at the university. Fair enough. And yes, castle ruins. Drive up to the university. So, today, Do we go to Café Liberté, the university, the castle ruins, the lighthouse and try and hand that one completed quest in? Decisions. I think today we're going to go to the lighthouse and try and hand that quest in. Sure, we'll go with that one. So, mostly we sell drama and crime books at the lighthouse. So, we're going to go to the lighthouse. And we are going to load up on the crime books and the drama books. And we'll have 4 facts, 4 fancy, 2 each extra on the shelves. Then 5 classics, 5 kids, 6 travel. There we go, it's a good mix. And away we go to the lighthouse. We are still way low on storage space. Well, I do want to stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I want to get a schedule going. I almost didn't, and to be fair, I mostly did because I went and got a takeaway to cheer myself up. Ho hum, it is what it is. Fiddlesticks, I completely forgot to put the table back. Bother. Right, Thomas, I have to say I enjoyed those books I got from you. Your drama selection was quite eye-opening. Stamp collected, sell 15 drama at Lighthouse. Nice. So, I've been thinking, isn't Buxtonbury supposed to be a town of culture? Then where is our theatre scene? The performing arts are so underappreciated. You should recommend more stage plays to people so they'll finally know what they're missing. Oh, Gordon Bennett, recommend 3 plays at Lighthouse. That's going to be a miserable quest to do because what counts as a play, or which section a play comes under, is very random. And you also can't choose what books you get out on a specific day. Ho hum, right. Let's hope they finally develop some taste. Yeah, let's. Fern wants some help. I'm looking for a possible holiday destinations. Do you have anything like my tiny atlas? A collection of photographs of picturesque wonders from all around the globe. The perfect companion for an avid traveller or armchair dream with serious case of wanderlust. Okay. In search of most beautiful islands in the world. Go on, have that one. I'm not in the mood to go deep on that one, and Fern thankfully wasn't that deep. bit unfair to Fern there. They're a good journalist, I'm sure. Uh-oh, here comes Harper. Shouldn't that kid be at school today? Wow, you really collected those shells for me. Oh, right, with shells, yes. New memory on seashell varieties. You documented the seashell varieties of Buxtonbury, the scientific community. Harper, thanks you for your service. Thanks. You're probably really nice and stuff. But I don't really like marine biology anymore. Choice words for her, choice words. I'm going to be an astronaut anyway. And they probably don't even look at shells. So you can keep them. Have fun doing science with them or something. Now I got to talk to that turtle I saw over there. Bye. The turtle? I see sheep. I see pigeons. Where's the turtle? Whatever. You're the highlight on my route. Oh, thanks. There needs to be a happy ending. Also, I typically go for character-driven novels. I can't get enough of Persuasion. 27-year-old Anne Elliot gets a second chance at love when her ex-fiancé, Captain Frederick Wentworth, moves into her family's home. Another Austen classic that never gets old. Right, okay, so a happy ending. possibly an older book. Top Dog, Underdog. Booth wants to be good as a 3-card Monty as his older brother Lincoln, who's sworn off the hustling life. Money's tight and Lincoln's honest work isn't going to get them far, as this one-room play explores the intersection of race, poverty and brotherhood. I've got no idea if that's got a happy ending. Pity, because it's a one-room play. I need to sell plays. Fleabag. Not a happy ending, okay? Paper Towns. Margot is a mystery in human form and Quentin would love nothing more than to solve her. The young adult novel for those who are looking for love for the answer. Let's see if she goes with that one. Sounds interesting. Unconventional, but I'm glad Paper Towns has a happy ending. Shiny. Okay, we got one. Good. Oh, Harper's loading up on books again. And we've sold all 6 fantasy books I brought with me. Whoops. Maybe I should have brought my fantasy with me. Almost missed that one. Hi, you'll highlight my route. I'll only read it if it's humorous. Also, crime is my passion. I'd love a crime novel. I can't get enough from Mr. Penumbra's 24-hour bookstore. Clay has some digital marketing experience, so when he's hired on the night shift at Mr. Penumbra's, he's puzzled about why it's still in business. Most customers only borrow books from the highest shelves in the store. A fantastical quest story set in San Francisco bookstore. I see. Humorous and crime. The Air Affair is very humorous, absolutely lovely. And you just got to see the character names. You know, the main character is Thursday Next. Her son is Friday Next. Well, her son shows up in later books. At this point, her fiancé is still dead. He gets better. And her fiancé's name is Landon Park Lane, which is a Monopoly reference, which is ridiculous. But then again, so many other things here are ridiculous. But she is totally going to enjoy the Air Affair. Yep. I like the subtle wit of Jasper Ford. Me too. Just don't bother with shades of grey, because it ain't subtle. Or particularly witty. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. And introduce you to such interesting concepts as lethal colours. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, so we sold all 10 drama books and all 6 fantasy books we took, 7 of the 10 crime books. We didn't recommend, unfortunately, a single play. So that's a bummer. Okay, let's have the vintage books. 15 gold. That's a good smattering, and a heavy load of fact books, which I am always running low on. Actually, we're a bit low on crime books at the minute. Might want to keep an eye on that one. Essential reads for 35. Technically we could. What's display table? Safest way to display 3 precious manuscripts to the curious public. For every manuscript on this table, plus 2 to classic sale chance, plus 2% to fact sale chance. If this table is filled with manuscripts, plus 1 collector will come by today. Not worth buying yet. Quite apart from the fact I can't afford it yet, I only actually have 1 manuscript so far. Coffee machine. For sales, yes, but not today. Okay. Well. Alright, okay. Orientation week ends on Friday, so it did actually start yesterday. Phooey. Okay, right. Let's go and sort stuff. Table there. Typewriter. Plus 1% to classic sale chance, plus 5% to spooky effects, minus 5 to electric effects. I believe the only electric effect we have at the minute is the table lamp. Plus 2 to classic sale chance, plus 2 to fact sale chance. I suspect we won't particularly need it because we're going to be... Oh, okay. Side quest, or side note, sorry. We filled up the 100 gold for Harper. So guaranteed Harper is going to show up tomorrow. Wait. While equipped, -1 recommendations per day and +2 daily expenses. For a mere +1 fact sale? Oh, Harper, you've left me with a lemon. You rotten child. Wretched thing. Okay, let's chuck a sickly fern out. +2 to classic sale chance, +1 to daily expenses. Let's stick the copper jug out. Boost 3 plants we got out. Okay, I think that should be fine. We don't particularly want to stick our 1 manuscript out just yet. It doesn't do anything anyway. And that doesn't do much, so we've got everything we can realistically use at the minute. Well, I suppose we could sell the light there or there. I'm not sure. What's the cost? It doesn't cost anything, so it's perfectly fine to have it out. All good. Okay, cool. So, we've rearranged the furniture and we are going to the St. Buxton University. Now, university. So, obviously, we're going to do well with fact books. We're probably going to do well with classic books. I will put 6 into travel. 4 kids, 6 crime, 6 drama, and 6 fantasy. And we'll run with that and see how we do. Sure, that seems like a sensible split for a university anyway. So here we are, our first day at university. So let's open up the doors and see what we have got. Help desk student. So that should pretty much get you going. Any questions? Could I bring my pet to school? Depends. Is it relevant to your research? Yes, totally. Yeah, when I was at university, one of the guys in my dorms brought us pet. Ooh, free book. Nice. Lots of free books. One of the guys in my dorm got rats, and he didn't take care of the damn things, and they stank out the dorms. I was not best pleased, and, well, neither was university management. Although he merely got in trouble for that. What got him kicked out was when he tried to use a deep fat fryer and set the kitchen on fire. Burned the wretched kitchen down. We had to use someone else's kitchen for the rest of the year. See, if life gives you lemons, make it orange juice. We're not good in the alchemy, and it is alchemy to turn lemons into orange juice. Lemons into lemonade, sure. Not so much lemons into orange juice. See, I passed my last exam. I can must have been doing research over summer. I can handle a bit of horror, and I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. Classic literature horror, okay. The Mystery of the Blue Train by Agatha Christie. That's crime more than horror, okay. In Cold Blood, murder, mystery, and chilling psychology intertwine his pioneering work in the true crime genre as Truman Capote and his friend Harper Lee extensively researched a 1959 case. Interesting. The Vanishing Stare, number 2 in the Truly Devious series. After the murder last year, Stevie's parents don't want her at Ellingham Academy. But Stevie will do anything to return, even make a deal with a shady politician. Anything to get back to her friends, the boy she kissed, and her work on the truly devious case. Yeah, sure. It comes tomorrow. A thrilling mystery about a regular woman's descent into a life of crime. Betrayed by love and framed by the mafia, Tracy has to fight back to survive. Murder on the Orient Express. Now that's a classic. Everybody knows Murder on the Orient Express. But none of those are horror. The Happy Prince and Other Tales. No. 11th Hour. Curious Mystery. Oh! The 11th Hour. Curious Mystery. Horace the Elephant invites his friends to celebrate his 11th birthday with a feast, only to discover that it has been eaten at the 11th hour. Can you find the hidden messages and solve the mystery who ate the birthday feast? I read that when I was in school. It's a picture book, and there's visual puzzles on every page. For kids, it is absolutely fantastic. I went through it so many times trying to find everything. I absolutely loved it. But not horror. There's a ghost in this house. Possibly horror, not is it exactly classic. Hello Lighthouse, picture book. Definitely not horror. So let's have a look. Ski drama. Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon. Emma chronicles her romantic life at Lapis Lazuli House. Okay. The Autograph Man. No. Last Night at Telegraph Club. No. The Mousetrap and Other Plays. No. Persuasion. No. Evelina. No. Let's try... No, that doesn't look like horror. Gathering Blue, The Giver Book 2. No. The Three Body Problem, Remembrance of Earth's Past. The Darkest Rising. No. Shatter Me. No. Nimona. No. Oh dear. Travel book. No. Classics. Classics. No. A Doll's House. A classic piece of theatre highlights the injustice of women who are financially dependent on and infantilized by their husbands. Well, it's going to suck, but it's not horror. Senseless Power, a timeless family drama by the brilliant Buxton. The three sons of a rich merchant family are vying for their powerful mother's approval. Will their quest for the matriarch's position be worth the destruction they sow on their ways to top? No. East of Eden by John Steinbeck. Retelling of Genesis set on a California farmland in 1865. This complex novel centres on the timeless struggle of two families. No. Slaughterhouse 5 is set in World War II. That is not horror, really. Psychological trauma, oh my god, yes, but no. Jurassic Park. Probably doesn't count as a classic horror, though. No. Romeo and Juliet, no. Story Girl, no. Anna Green Gables, no. Titus Andronicus, no. Fudge-a-Rooney. We don't really have horror. That's a problem. What am I going to do? I don't have a horror book for this person. Unless there's something in here. Seaside. No. Newtonian Physics for Babies. That sounds like horrifying. Oof, Radium Girls. Fascinating, harrowing account of the American girls hired to paint clock faces using radium in the early 1900s. Relive their battle for justice against an industry that valued profit over the lives of their female workforce. Contains graphic descriptions of medical conditions. Body horror counts as horror, right? Seriously though, the things the girls painting radium clock faces went through really is horrifying. Well, I'm going to try Murder on the Express. It's... Oh, Mystery on the Blue Train. Okay, it's not horror. No, it's not horror. I didn't have a horror box. Suck it up, mate. Alas and alack. Our doggo's wrapped up one. Let's play with Bailey, shall we? Ruff, ruff. Bailey likes the rain. Bailey's a dog and that's daft. Alright then, let's do a little training today. Ruff, speak. Hooray. We got a dog to make noise. How hard? Speaking of dogs, Edward. I've got a friend, you just say Edward to, and he does it, the whole horror reaction. He hasn't seen Full Metal Alchemist in 20 odd years. Still traumatizing. Such a good series. Anyway, here's Anne. Hey, welcome to SBU. Oh well, I forgot how busy it gets here during orientation week. Oh, look at all the first years. I always feel a little bad for them. They look so terrified. I still remember what it was like running around this big new place trying to find the right buildings. And the endless icebreakers. Goodness, what a nightmare. But now that it's my last year already, I almost miss it. Time really flew by. Well, anyway, we should do something to help out these poor new arrivals. Could you hang up this campus map in the bookshop? Sure. -2 to custom account. Really? But one more student will come by today. So definitely something to only put up when we're at university. Okay. Someone needs assistance. I'm intent on reading a play. I normally prefer short and sweet books. Short play. Okay, what we got? Doll's House is 122 pages. Romeo and Juliet's 170. Titus Andronicus is 136. Was there another one? Okay, short play is Doll's House is probably the shortest one. Unless, did we have a collection of something? Ooh, did we have a play collection? If we did, I can't remember what it was. Go. Oh, The Mousetrap and Other Plays. Oh, 752 pages. Definitely not. Keep clicking that one. Doll's House, 122 pages. There we go. It's the shortest play we have. And they're happy, as we hoped. All good, all good. Yeah, plus 10% to fact and... Ooh, meet all the characters. So this is the last character, Moira. I did say we were likely to meet the final one at university. Ah, finally! I've been waiting to run into you in your famous bookshop. Everyone's been telling me that I was missing a great deal while I was abroad. Looks like they were right. Catch me up then. How's it been here in Buxton? Who'd you like? Who's been bugging you?
Ooh.
Oh, right. My name's Moira. Pleasure to meet you. You mind if I have a look at your book there? I ran out of reading material about 3 countries ago. Cheers. So I bet she's into travel books. Oh boy, I've sold all 10 fact books for the day. And apparently she can't find anything. Okay, so what we got? I want to read a horror story, and the grislier the better. I couldn't find anything at the library. Okay, horror. We don't have horror. We've only got blooming crime. Gothic horror, domestic thriller. That's the best we can do. And apparently Gothic horror domestic thriller is as grisly as she wants, so we are all good. Bullet has been dodged. And here's Harper. Do you think I should join the Pioneers? I don't like it when adults tell me what to do. But Sasha from school said they did archery in camp last summer. I want to do archery too. And this year they're camping up at the old ruins. That's like my favourite place in Buxtonbury. Okay, so we're completely out of drama and facts. We're doing fairly well at selling the classics as well. Haven't shifted any kids' books, not that surprising. Haven't shifted any travel, which is somewhat surprising. Okay, so we are definitely big on the facts and classics at the minute. So I think we'll come back tomorrow with the campus map and we'll stock up on facts and classics as we do. 5 gold for second-hand books, sure, always worth grabbing that. Oh, it's the waterfront fish market today. Do I want to go to the waterfront fish market? Or shall I skip it today for another day at university and the immense amount of fact and classic selling? Oh, to grab essential reads. That's 10 gold off. It's definitely worth the price. Now, that's a lot of classics. That is a lot of classics. Still no facts. Still low on facts. That's fine. Right. Let's go to decorations. Our new thing is the campus map. Which will stick up there, help people get about. And we are going back to the university today. And just to check, fact, drama, classics. So do full classics, full fact, full drama, 5 crime, 5 fantasy, 5 travel, and just 3 kids. Or maybe, only 2 each kids. Put another couple of classics and another couple of facts in. Sure, we'll go with that. Discarded books, because my word, these students are lazy, mucky and careless. How can you lose? Oh, person to talk to. Ah, how interesting, a mobile bookshop. I'm inclined to purchase one of your titles, but first, can you impress Professor Wen with your flawless literature knowledge? She will only accept perfect matches. Give 3 perfect recommendations. Oh Lord. Okay, let's see how we're acquainted with the literature. I'm looking for a dry book, but I quite enjoy plays and I tend to enjoy classics. Dry play, classic. Macbeth. That was not perfect. Bother. Oh, no, that counted. Oh, good. I'm already familiar with Macbeth, of course, but I'm always looking to donate copies to my students. very busy sitting on your rear end, yes? Oh, hi. Wow, did you adopt a dog or are you just dog sitting? He's a sweet one, isn't he? I love dogs. Only reason I ever got one myself is because I love spontaneous travel too much. But maybe you'll let me hang out with your dog from time to time, right, babes? We're going to be best friends. Not my doggo, not yours. Who's the sweetest boy, Bailey? Is it you? Is it you? Yeah, it's you. It's you. Yes, you are. Have you had a lot of students today by any chance? You see, I've heard the new first years asking about where to get the books they were supposed to buy. A lot of professors chose books that aren't in the library for their assigned reading lists. The kids sounded so stressed and I wanted to help, so I hope you don't mind that I pointed them in your direction. I know you won't have many textbooks or academic journals in stock, but your books are nice and affordable and maybe you'll find something for them, huh? Can you help new students find their assigned reading? Oh Lord, 15 books? That would be lovely, thank you. Crikey. Does that mean I just need to sell 15 to students or do I need to answer 15 questions? Because that's going to be a pain. Crime is my passion. I mean, I love crime. Mythology and folklore have always fascinated me and fantasy is my fave. Okay, so crime, folklore, mythology, fantasy. This is going to be an interesting combo. True Grit is not Turner Screw, no. Molly the Maid. No. Death Note. Death Note, interesting. Technically fantasy, technically mythology with the Shinigami Ryuk. So that's a possibility. And technically crime as well. Could do Death Note. Eventually each Pharaoh woman begins to see, hear and smell things that aren't there, slowly unravelling their grip on reality. June is starting to see the signs, a mysterious novel about the doors we choose and how those choices shape who we are, who we become and who we love. Interesting. Beloved, Doll's House. Take a hint, Danny Brown. Mother Night. Antony and Cleopatra. Henry VI Part 1. Unselected Gems and M Line. Nana. Oh, a couple of mangas in, that's unusual for us. Classics, Moby Dick, no. Fictions. Animal Farm, Jane Eyre, If Beale Street Could Talk, Othello, Bleak House, Eugene Onegin, Crime and Punishment. So Gideon the Ninth, Locked Tomb, lesbian necromancers in space, baby. Gideon must assist her rival tormentor Harrowhawk, a powerful bone witch, in a series of trials to ensure the survival of the Ninth House. The first book in the Locked Tomb series, Bone Magic and Teenage Snark Await. Sounds interesting. Not crime folklore though. Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. In this queer space opera, a ragtag team of travellers take a dangerous job tunnelling a wormhole to a distant planet. The commission of a lifetime might not pay off, but the found family in this sci-fi series sure does. The Spear Cuts Through Water? No. Southern Bookload's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Interesting. Patricia Campbell is used to the monotony of life. Kid's husband book club until one day a neighbour dies and her house is inherited by her handsome nephew who's a bit too good to be true. He's helpful, he's kind, he's a vampire? Would that count as mythology, folklore, fantasy? No, we're going to go with Death Note. I think it's about our best. Yep, there we go. I thought she'd go for that one. We are doing well. We are doing well financially as well. Ooh, look Look at those coins going through the roof. Oh, we are happy. Sales, sales, sales. Some stuck in their research. What we got? I passed my last exam. I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. I'm just so... Well, you're shit out of luck then, aren't you, mate? Because I think I've sold all my fact books. I'm just getting back into reading, so I'd like something light and entertaining. Okay. Might have a travel book. For fact books, nothing. See. Travelogue told in a series of anecdotes with whimsical exaggerations that captures the author's view of his hometown circa late 1870s. Well, exaggerations is not fact, so no. Top 50 camper van destinations. That's a possibility. Unwitting Wisdom, an anthology of Aesop's animal fables, dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Okay, that's a fact book, and that's going to be light and entertaining. So let's see if that one goes for it. Unconventional, but dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. I always wanted to know about that. Sorted. And also, thankfully, I note, it's not just recommendations, it's any book sales count. Thank goodness. Okay, the professor is still busy, so it's basically one a day. Good look at the statue. St. Buxton, poet, thinker, visionary. Okay. Anything clickable? It doesn't look like, well, nothing obviously clickable. At least we know what the fountain in the by the cafe is now. It's a statue of St. Buxton. Okay, what we got? I've always been interested in nature, enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature, and also fact books are my usual go-tos. You might be in trouble. Gonna be honest. Interested in nature, sophisticated literature, fact books. Yeah. I got nothing, sorry. You're too late in the day. Unless, of course, the camper van book would have worked. Meh. Honestly, I think that one was just a wash. He just showed up too late in the day and I sold a dozen fact books. That's crazy. And 10 classics as well. We did actually manage to shift one of the kids' books as well. Oh, that was a recommendation I gave, wasn't it? Okay, we're definitely going to have to come back again today. Hard sci-fi really makes you think. Gothic horror, dramatic assaultment, heart-pounding mysteries. None of those are the fact books I desperately need to not run out of books for the weekend. We are struggling. Good Lord. Okay, well, we're going to have to go to St. Buxton University for another sale day. And we are going to... go all the facts I have. Some classics. What's fancy needs stopping? Okay, we'll stick another kids and another travel in, and then add drama is the other one that sells well around here. So let's add a whole bunch more drama. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. See how we do. Grab a couple of books off the ground. Finders keepers, losers weepers. Goodness knows I need all the stock I can get. And let's see what the professor wants today. Anything of literary value? Yes, but what's enough for you? I don't know. Make me feel something. Make me feel. Make me think. Give me something poetic. If there are less than 200 pages, that's a plus for me, and I usually enjoy a piece of classic literature. Right, okay. Classic literature, under 200 pages, wants poetic. Thumbelina? 34 pages, classic. Not sure that makes you think. Might make you feel. Not sure if it's poetic. Let's have a look at Story of Sinuhe. No. Antigone. Tale of a sister who will fight to honour her brothers after their death, no matter the cost. A tragic play of strength of familial love and consequences of defiance. By Sophocles. Is that told in verse, I wonder? The Merry Adventures of Robin Hood by Howard Pyle. Okay. Beale Street Could Talk, The Canterville Ghost. Bleak House, Count of Monte Cristo. Maria Stuart. Titus Andronicus. See, I don't want to give her Shakespeare again. I gave her Shakespeare yesterday. Classic literature, poetic, under 200 pages. What we got out here? No, 624 pages. That's definitely not. Whitman speaks of how queer love is still God's love. From 1855. Blimey, I'm amazed any queer literature got printed that far back. Makes you feel, makes you think. Something poetic. Aesop's Fables? And it's fairly classic. Go on, let's see if we'll go with that. Cool. Okay, yeah. Sold? Excellent. Well, you're more knowledgeable than I thought. I will admit I add unwitting wisdom to my research list. I will return tomorrow for the next title. Good day. Sorted. And now for the important bit. Petting Bailey. Time to go inside, Bailey. Alright then. Let's do a little training today. You want to play? Roll over. Yeah, he ain't doing it. Woof? Guess he doesn't know that one. Well, we said go inside and Bailey's stubbornly sitting out in the rain. Because he is a typical dog. Hi, Bailey. Have you listened to those new songs Klaus wrote? They're amazing, right? I couldn't believe he worked on them so long. That boy is so bloody talented. He just needs some more confidence, eh?
Hey.
Anyway, I also bought some song drafts today. Just some scribbles I had in my travel diary, you know? And we got right to improvising and some great stuff. I love when we just get into flow like that. I feel bloody good about myself after that. All I need is a little read from you now.
Hey.
Then nothing can get in my way this week. Okay, cool. I just gotta sell her a book. And she needs inspiration. What does she want? I need a horror book right now. I have a soft spot for science fiction. I can't find anything in the library. Science fiction horror. Okay. Spear cuts through water. You sit in a theatre, eyes riveted on the stage, as a brutal yet hopeful tale of God's magic, queer love unfolds in front of you. In this gripping novel, Jimenez turns the reader into an audience and forces them along on a pilgrimage to end a dynasty. It sounds fascinating, but it's not what she wants. Can't spell treason without T. Along with Raina and Chianti, come along with Raina and Chianti as they escape the clutches of cruel queens and major obligations in order to open their dream bookshop and tea salon. Watchers too willing fall even more in love and slowly find their place in the world. And what's this about dragons? Okay, sounds fantastic, but not horror. True Grit, Turn of the Screw, The Maid, Yellow Face, Home Before Dark. Dang it. Magic Fish, Boys Run the Riot. Seriously, whoever put together the list of books for this was definitely into queer fiction themselves, and I am all for it. Pygmalion. Henry VI, Stage Kiss, Pillow Man. Salt, fat, acid, heat. Mastering them is a good cooking. Oh, fact. Okay, it's not there. Thumbelina. Story of Sinewy. Merry Adventures of Robin Hood. If Beale Street Could Talk. The Canterville Ghost. What was that? Wilde's first published story is a classic ghost tale with lots of humour. Because what could be more fun than a bold American family moving into an estate haunted by an English aristocrat? Bleak House, Count of Monte Cristo, Titus Andronicus. We are severely lacking in sci-fi horror. Scarecrow of Oz. Return to the land of Oz and embark on a typically Ozian adventure lined with quirky characters and unlikely scenarios. Join Captain Bill, Trot and the magical Scarecrow as they take down Dastly King Cruel. Dang nabbit. I don't have sci-fi horror. Gordon Bennett? What are you supposed to do with this? Magic Fish. No. Stage Kiss. Pillow Man. That's the closest I've got to a horror story, I think. No. Apparently that's not a horror story. Well, not much I could do for you there, love. You'll have to suck it up. I am running seriously low on fact books. seriously low on fact books. Problematically low on fact books. What have we got? I prefer my literature dry as a bone. Also, you can't go wrong with play. Henry VI Part 3 is one of my all-time favourites. What can you recommend for a collector like me? Funnily enough, I have Henry VI Part 1 somewhere here. I think I do anyway. Oh, don't tell me I've sold Henry V, not Henry VI. Smeg. Well, phooey. Okay, well, we'll go with this one because it's the only stage play we've got. Whew, bullet dodged. Wow, I have no idea how you managed to scrounge up so much academic literature around here. I did it! I managed to sell 15 academic books somehow. Well, that was nice and quick. Well, however you did it, you've helped out the first years tremendously.
Yay!
The groups I've seen around today seemed a lot more confident and relaxed already. But I doubt you have any of the molecular genetics textbooks I need, do you? Nope, not a chance, kiddo. Although I can see you're apparently grabbing drama books. I don't think you're too worried about it. Well, I did it. I sold all 12 fact books. That is me completely out of facts. That is going to bite me in the rear quite soon. I am going to have to spend a significant amount of money getting more fact books. Right. Oh, now we offer hard sci-fi. Cool. Good chunk of sci-fi. Vintage books, please, please, please have some fact books in it. 6. That's not as much as I would have hoped. Grab the gothic horror. I'm just buying everything today to get my numbers up and hopefully get a good selection tomorrow. Because otherwise I am in the stuff. Okay, orientation week ends, so it's the last day of the really good pulls here. And I'm going in with all of 7 fact books. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Well. Once more into the breach, my friends, once more. 7 fact books. Oh boy, what were the other 2? Drama and classics. So we'll do a full line of classics. We'll do a full line of drama. We'll do more fantasy. Do a kids book. Kids, fancy, an extra travel, just hedge our bets, and may as well feel 3 classics in just to fill us out. And hope that will do us. Book there, 1 book there. There. I'm assuming at some point I'm going to have a quest to collect books around the university. Let's get our daily interaction going. Wanna play? Catch! Yay! Doggo play ball. Oh, someone needs something for an essay. What we got? I could really use something with a political message. Also, I like philosophical books, but I'm not really much of a pop science reader. I couldn't find anything in the library. Okay, political message. See, Persuasion by Jane Austen, Middlemarch by George Eliot, Camilla. Ooh, lesbian vampire story. Interesting. Secret history. Tragical history of Dr. Faustus, Great Expectations, If Beale Street Could Talk. Romeo and Juliet, North and South. Industrial Revolution England, social justice, romance. Margaret and John's motivations clash over the working conditions in dangerous cotton mill. Victorian literature has never seen more productive yearning. Sure, that's might have a political message. I'll keep that one in mind. Journey to the West, classic. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, Dracula, Cat's Eye, If Not Winter, Fragments of Sappho. Collection of ancient fragments. This book offers a glimpse into the captivating poetry of the mysterious Greek writer whose verses of passion for women have stood the test of time. They both die at the end. Yikes! Life's expiration date is non-negotiable. In this heart-wrenching story of two teenage boys spending the last 24 hours together, a story of love, hope and death. Interesting. I suppose it's the logical follow-on from John dies at the end. Ooh, Cemetery Boys. No, that wasn't what I was thinking of. Can't spell trees without T still. Parable of the Sower. In a dystopian world ravaged by climate change and corporate greed, a young woman embarks in a biblical journey to spread the seeds of a new religion in an attempt to redeem humanity. That sounds kind of political and philosophical. You gonna bite? Yes. Good. Happy person. Let's see what the professor wants today. The professor wants... Looking for a true challenge to my wits. I enjoy literary fiction novels. I also could go for a tragic story. What exactly does literary fiction mean? Let me give a quick giggle on that one. Term for fiction books and writings that are more character-driven, serious and artistic than genre fiction. Right, so it's stuff that's more up itself. Fair enough, okay. Literary fiction. Tragic story. Well, we got Titus Andronicus. Where was Titus Andronicus? Tragical history of Dr. Faustus. Tragical history of Dr. Faustus. That should do. It's literally got tragic in the name. Tragical history of Faustus will surely tickle my intellect. Interesting. I'll give it a shot. Well, you are more knowledgeable than I thought. I'll add the tragical history of Dr. Faustus to my research list. I have to admit, I'm impressed. No one's ever matched my literary expertise before. And I got the stamp for it. Earned yourself an A in Comp Lit. Oh, good. Now I think you should have this. The Bust of St. Buxton. So, this is a famous St. Buxton. Why does he look different in every likeness? We should bring this to Harper. Maybe she'll know. Whenever you successfully recommend a play, +3 to drama sale chance, +3 to classical sale chance. While equipped, +2 to daily expenses. Okay, cool. And don't lose it, Buxton might yet reveal a secret to you. Oh, okay. Interesting. Hey Reel, welcome to the stream. Now, please do leave me alone. I have research to do. I love it when a quest comes to completion. Especially one when I went random on every single one. No, it's a rock, not a book. Okay. And we got a recommendation. What do we got? I want a tragic tearjerker. I'm in the mood for a literary novel. However, I've never really understood poetry. Tragic tearjerker. Okay. If Beale Street Could Talk sounds possible. Emotionally devastating love story? Sure, let's go with that one. Yes, I finally shifted If Beale Street Could Talk. I've been sitting on that one since like week 2. Or maybe it's the second copy and I've already sold one. It could go either way. Dang. You just grabbed 5 of my classics. I mean, I'm not complaining. Good sales, but dang, they're going through my stock. Feels a little strange to come back here to such big changes. All of a sudden, Tildy's shop is closed and empty, and I missed the whole transition period, so now it's just gone. I don't know. I feel bad that I couldn't be here for Tilda and help her pack up. You should know, that bookshop was a really special place. I spent almost every day of summer vacation at Tildy's when I was a kid. Always looking for the fancy books that would take me far away. It was my refuge whenever Dad and Nan were fighting again. And when we drive back home to Rydeport at the end of the holidays, Tilda would always give me another book for the road that she'd picked out just for me. I'm so glad she's in mine and Nan's lives, and I hope she enjoys her well-earned retirement. By the way, good on you for carrying on the book business from Tilda. Mind I have a look at your selection? Okay, so I'm assuming then she's talking about Nan. I reckon then Moira must be Mariam's granddaughter, because she was talking about Tilda being in her and her grand's lives, and Tilda and Mariam are friends. So yeah, okay. I think that's a familiar relationship. And we did notice that Harper referred to Klaus as her cousin or uncle as well. So it's all very, well, familial ties all around. It's the sort of thing that leads to horror stories, usually. One horror shocker, please. I often look for books with queer representation. Oh, we have queer representation here. Somewhere. Unfortunately, we've sold the lesbian vampire novel. Okay. Let's have a look ski. That's got queer representation. Not sure about horror shocker though. Cemetery Boys. Hauntingly cute paranormal romance. Queer themes again, trans teen. So, 5 Little Peppers and How They Grew. Interesting. But unfortunately, she is very late in the day, so her selection of queer representation in fiction is a little short. So Probably Cemetery Boys is the best I can offer. Nope, not scary enough. Well, sucks to be you. Should have been here earlier when I had Carmilla on the shelves. Unfortunate I couldn't find a book for her. Oh well, 'tis what it is. So how are we doing location-wise? The university, we've got 3 of the 6 done, which is good. Note to self, find out who St. Buxton is and return lost books. Okay, so we do have the... The vista is stunning and the sheep are insatiable. I'm not sure I want to know why they think the sheep is insatiable. What are they doing with the sheep that makes them insatiable? None of those are fact books. Goramit. Okay, I'm gonna have to bite and just accept I'm not getting fact books today. Phooey. Flea market. Okay, flea market. Flea market likes facts, classic and travel. Gosh darn it. So we got... Oh, we got Statue of St. Buxton. Let's have that on the table. Right, move you to the front. And then the Statue of St. Buxton on the back. There we go. And hopefully Harper will be along today to talk about it. So we do well for travel and fact books. Right, so fact, classic and travel books. And the flea market. Too late to buy books. Unless English reading materials is lucky and has fact books in it. No, it's all classics and a 1 drama. Dang it! That's not good. That's very not good. Because I've only got 2 facts. Travels and classics, okay. Well, let's stock up on travel and classics. And we'll do not that many kids' books, thank you. Yeah, well, that will do, because that's what we got. We'll have to work with it. What we're working with is a serious lack of fact books. Tilda, please, please, please have more shelving. Books. Book collections. Including some collector's editions. A few fact books. Good, good. A book collection contains some collector's editions. Smattering of fact books, I'll take it. All new romance novels, tragically good. Do I really look like I need more drama books? I do not need drama. We do not need the drama. And damn you, Tilde, for not having shelving units. Okay, let's see what the art dealer's got. Nightshade paint. Well, I'm in the habit of buying paint every time anyway. the Viridian and the Chartreuse. Honestly, I just want to get one of every paint. Just so I have it. You know. And you, sir, what do you have? Small bench to allow people to sit down. Sand bucket. Increase the kids and fancy sales. If you sold over 8 kids' books yesterday, plus 2 children will come by today. Good for the beach, but... Antique vinyl player. Doesn't work, but looks great. I kind of want that. Okay, I'm going to be very risky and burn all my cash and hope I make enough today to afford more books tonight. Here comes Harper, which means I can complete the quest I had to sell or buy 7 items at the flea market. Hells yeah, ever since I got over my songwriting block, there's been so much fresh energy in the band. Lux has been practicing their drumming during our break, and they're absolutely awesome. Head Moira brought multiple notebooks full of ideas with her from her travels. You should come by one of our practices sometimes. We've been designing loads of album covers and coming up with song names too, so we could use your input. Now all we're missing is an opportunity to play to a proper crowd soon. It's really time that Buxtonbury gets a proper stage. We can't be the only ones craving some live events in this town, right? Actually, I remember there was a kid here who recently had a very passionate about live theatre. That could be an avenue that could convince the council, yeah? I think the kid said he likes reading at the Lighthouse. Could you stop by there and see if we can help us with this whole stage thing? Okay, cool. So I gotta go to the Lighthouse and speak to the drama person. Okay, cool. I also want to start spreading the word a bit more. I reckon people are ready to hear about Sealand's Library. Here, we made you this poster a while ago. Could you maybe hang it up in the bookshop? The more customers that see it, the better. I left the map of the university on my bookshop. That's going to reduce my sales. Oh, phooey. Okay, -5 to classic sale chance. -25 to classy effects, but +15 to music effects. Not sure I want to keep that. Looks like Klaus's band is too underground. Show the poster to local metal fans. Okay, so I've got a quest where I gotta suck it up and do it anyway. Thanks, mate. Wow, I'm kind of hyped up now. I think I'm gonna go back to my guitar straight away. Cool. Hey, horror store dude. Gothic vendor. Greetings. May I introduce you in my wares? Nightmare Fuel books. That's all horror. Well, I can't. I've only got 29 gold. Cauldron. When successfully recommending a fancy book, increases 1 recommendation a day. +3 daily expenses, +7 danger. Crimson Candelabra. +2 to fancy sale chance, +1 to daily expenses. Okay. Interesting. And then over on the flowers, we got... Oh, excuse me. Oh. It's never enough drama. It is so the drama. I know it's enough drama because I sold the 15 books that Do I Want the Drama quest wanted.
Wow.
I think it was the Do Want the Drama. What was it? Locations, Lighthouse. Am I the drama? That was the question. Apparently, yes. One moment, I need to get myself a drink. And I am back. Okay. So, where were we? We were... Oops. Trying to make sales. Petting Bailey. That's what we're doing. We're petting Bailey. Good boy, Bailey. Ruff. Aww. Such a cute doggo. No, I brought everything now, haven't I? Harper, did you know I'm really good at Finder? I always find the best stuff around here. Last time I found some really rare trading cards. And time before that, my Baba and I bought some really cool hats. That was so fun. I think this time I'll look for some earrings for Mum. Wait, are you saying you found 7 treasures already? Impressive. I might make you my treasure hunting assistant if I ever need one. Someone who's bored and needs a book. What should I pick up? Give me a fact book. Absolutely nothing romantic, please. Do you have anything like Deadly Diseases? Filled with sick jokes, sickening stories, and seriously sick facts. Discover all the dreadful details of deadly diseases that mankind has suffered through. That sounds like a horrible history-style book. We are desperately low on fact books. Medieval carpentry or Baroque? Baroque? I don't know. Architecture in Britain, 1530, 1830. Well, it's a fact book and it's dry as toast. Certainly nothing romantic about it. Ooh, travelogue, series of anecdotes with whimsical exaggerations that captures the author's view of his hometown circle at late 1870s. So something a bit older, factual but whimsical. Go on. Yes! Cool. Edinburgh. I always want to know about that. How do you know? Psychic. I am psychic. Oh, your ramp can be quite steep, you know. Well, it's not just that. I suppose I'm stiff because I've been neglecting my exercise programs lately. I'm just not the type for it. It's frustrating and difficult and so dull. I am so understand you, Tilde. But it's considerably better and more effective than taking dozens of painkillers, I guess. My arthritis isn't going away anytime soon, after all, so I have to better take care of the old hip. Yes, that'll be my goal for the day. I'll leave you to your work then. Don't forget to rest. Okay, that was a little random. And we got a recommendation. What we got? I want some cold hard facts. However, I'm not going to read anything that popular science. Cold hard facts have medieval carpentry. There's some hard wood there. Hard wood facts. Yeah. And I'm once again out of fact books. Although I did get like 14 off Tilde. So hopefully I'm okay for a little bit. Hey you, so still not much going on, huh? Oh gosh, I'm so bored. I love jogging, but there's only so many times you can see the same path. I beg of you, please, distract me with a book. Okay, how about top 50 campervan destinations? Oh wait, no, she's got specific requests. I want a coming-of-age plot line. Also, you usually can't go wrong with a good young adult novel. I really enjoyed I'm Not Jessica Chen. Okay, young adult novel, coming of age. Let me see. That sounds like it might work. So let's go blind on this one. Come on. Yep, there we go. Well, Boys Run the Riot Volume 2 has been on my list for ages. Good catch. Thank you so much for keeping me afloat with books. Cool. And here we only want non-fiction. Also, I still like children's books. It's for my little sister. Aha, okay, non-fiction. Non-fiction children's book. You are SOOL, kiddo. Okay, rambles in Germany, Italy. Europe through the back door. Travel light, move fast. Tempting as it would be, I'm trying to get this... Trying to get the recommendations right. Now, songs might work for a kid. Ooh, Tasting History. Explore the past through 4,000 years of recipes. I've seen that book and I've seen the YouTube channel. I'm tempted to get it. It does look quite interesting. Cook as you are. Recipes for real life, hungry cooks and messy kitchens. I might actually want to take that one down as a note for myself, just to help me with cooking. What was I doing? I was gonna suggest working songs for Buxtonbury. Come on, you know you want it. Yes, yes, you do want it. Hey, we are doing well. We are doing well. Fern's in the shop, so Fern will want a recommendation anyone soon. Because Fern always wants a recommendation. +5 to fact sale chance. Yeah. Fact chance of that. What with me not having any fact books left. And Fern didn't want a recommendation for a change. Shocking. Okay. So, we lost 119 gold over the course of the day. It is what it is. Oh, travel books. Should be some fact in there. Yes, yes. 1 fact, 20 travel. Dang it. Mind-bending space adventures. Okay. Design-wise, we unfortunately... Well, okay, we can get rid of the university post now. Unfortunately, we do need Klaus's poster up. There we go. It's not classy, but it's necessary. What's on today? Today has nothing on. So we've got the quest to go to the lighthouse, and we still have to go to the castle ruins, which we haven't. Let's go to the lighthouse, do the quest there. Sales at the lighthouse is drama, crime, and fantasy focused. So, crime, drama, fantasy. 4 classics, 5 kids. Sure, let's go with that. No, I will go... Five travel, 5 fact, 4 kids. Do I want to risk 4 classics? Yes, we'll risk that. So, what was it they were saying about insatiable sheep? Let's play fetch with Bailey. Yay! I think I need to go to the beach to pay off that one for the kiddo. Which is more of a weekend job, unfortunately. I'm gonna floof for sheep. Floof, 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 floof. Not sure what's sensational out there. Somewhat disturbed by that. It's the island in the mist. It's all spooky and stuff. So it's clickable here apart from the sheep. A recommendation, that's clickable. Don't hesitate to recommend something scary. I'm a huge crime story fan. If you have anything like everyone in my family has killed someone, can you help me or whatever? Okay, so crime. D Valley killings. D.I. Ruth Hunter deals with the disappearance of her lover. She's suddenly handed a case. It's so extreme she has no doubt it is work of a practiced killer. Together with a fiercely Welsh partner, they must identify the suspect, even if it may be close to home. Honestly. Really? Not good enough. Okay, well... I probably should have put more thought into that one. Never mind. Recommend 3 plays at Lighthouse. Ooh, Harper. Hey, thanks for getting us that money. I'm just gonna gather 100 for beach gear. Wow, these sandcastles are taking on epic proportions thanks to you. 100 gold contribution. Let's see what Harper has to say. Take that. Yep. Me and my barber are gonna buy so many shovels and buckets later. Now, where should we build next? It needs to be somewhere more strategic. How do you build a drawbridge out of sand? Anyway, sorry, can't let you in on our top secret plans. Bye! Okay. I could get into a romance novel. Also, I'm partial to a good fantasy novel. I really enjoyed Don't Let the Forest In. Gothic high school, haunted writer, a secretive artist, Andrew and Thomas must fight back the monstrosities born from the art they created, while their feelings for each other grow tangled and wild. Okay, interesting. So romance, fantasy, and a certain amount of queer love point. Epic manhwa series brings a whole new twist on reverse isekai trope. Dr. Kim is the only reader of an obscure online novel, so when the dystopic events of the story suddenly clear in real life, he might be the only one who can still rewrite fate. Interesting. Follow My Tears, a Policeman Said, by Philip K. Dick. Everyone knew Jason Taverner, the famous TV star, but when all his identification goes missing, people cannot remember or acknowledge his existence. This science fiction novel explores what it means to have an identity in a reality shaped by a totalitarian police state. Ah, lovely. Five people you meet in heaven. After sacrificing his life to save a child in a tragic accident, old war veteran Eddie embarks on an afterlife journey where he meets the 5 people who shaped his life and learns that his life was not as hollow and uninspired as he once believed. Science fantasy adventure starts off the classic Time Quintet series where 3 young heroes travel through time and space and face matters of good and evil. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I don't really think we need to run through what that one is. Annihilation. Why has every previous expedition into Area X ended in horrible tragedy? And what actually hides inside a contaminated zone? 4 scientists are sent to find out in this first volume of a tense cosmic horror trilogy. The Stand. A guttingly dark exploration of a bioweapon-turned pandemic wiping out most of humanity and the struggle of good versus evil among the survivors left in its wake. Skyward. Humanity is trapped on a planet under attack by mysterious aliens. Spencer, living among them, dreams of joining the pilots defending humanity. Join her as she fights for a place in flight school and faces the harsh reality of war. Gideon the Ninth. It's lesbian necromancers in space, baby. Gideon must assist her rival stroke tormentor Harrowhawk, a powerful bone witch, in a series of trials to ensure survival of Ninth House. The first book of the Locked Tomb series, Bone Magic and Teenage Snark Away. Lesbian necromancers? I mean, it's a possibility. The Cruel Prince. Jude is a mortal living in the Fey realm and is constantly tormented by the High Court. Worst of all is the youngest prince, but can she stand up to him without being roped into intrigue of the palace? I'm going to see if we go for Gideon the Ninth. Gosh darn it. Scary? I don't remember her saying she wanted scary. Fudge. Okay, what can we get for Harper? Please, God, let me get one on the third try. I need something with loads of cool animals. I tend to read lesser known works, and I also tend to lean a little more towards non-fiction. Yep, I already finished the last one. Okay, cool animals, non-fiction. Refashioning manual, ain't it? So, that's cooking. CRPG book. Guide to computer role-playing games. Illustrated dust jacket, chemical chaos, horrible science. Tramp Abroad, a book of tea. Adventures of a Wild Child. Thousand Feasts, Small Moments of Joy, a memoir of sorts. Mont Saint Michel and Chartres. Dagnammit. I've done those. What have we got here? Lord of the Flies. Anne of Green Gables, Frankenstein, Tuck Everlasting. Do you know what? I think we may actually be stuck. Because I don't seem to have any non-fiction with animals. Wow, okay. Striking out 3 for 3. That is really bad today. Dang. Well, that was a rubbish day, wasn't it? Only made 27. I bet once I've paid for everything, I'm not going to make any money at all. Nope, minus 46 after expenses. It's a phrase for what with that. My dad says, Billy Bollocks. Vintage kids books. 30 gold. Go on then, what we got? Kids and fancy. Okay, that's a... Got plenty of those. Today's Mega Savings Day at the Mega Mart. Don't particularly want to go there. I'll go back to the Lighthouse because I didn't manage to speak to Drama Spod. So, yeah, back to the Lighthouse and hope we have more luck today. Drama and crime. What sells at the Lighthouse? I'm sure it said fancy as well. Well, whatever, let's get a little bit of variety in instead. There we go. And I'm gonna... Oops. Get more fact books in and more kids books. Now we find out if removing from the shelves and putting new books on is going to reset the fact books for us. Yeah, see, I think that's why I'm struggling. Oh, Thomas. Thomas is who I need to speak to about the getting a stage set up. That's good. Okay, so like, all the world's a stage, so give me a play. Give me something with real stakes, you know, the grisly kind. I can't get enough of Othello. Okay. Sensibility, North and South, Charlotte's Web, Madeline, Lion Witch and Wardrobe, The Stand, Annihilation, Skyward, Gideon the Ninth, Cruel Prince, Origin of Species, Game Design, Game Studies. Good. Right, so we've established that wiping the shelves and putting new books out does reset which books are on the shelf. That's good. That's very good. Okay. Now I just have the problem of apparently I haven't got any plays. Oh man. Okay, representative plays Jay and Barry. Might be the best I've got. I am so short of plays today. Come on. Yes! Good. I'm going to highlight stage directions right away. Or whatever. They sounded enthusiastic and then they weren't. Whatever. I've sold a play at the Lighthouse. 2 more plays to go and I've completed that quest. Was Peter Pan amongst the representative plays? I didn't really look further than Jay and Barry's plays. I want something with cute animals and I'm interested in fact books. I can't get enough of a new encyclopedia of British, European and African birds. I'm on a deadline. Well, pooey. Because I'm pretty sure... Okay. Fact book with animals? Mollusks? Origin of Species? It doesn't get much more fact book about animals than Origin of Species. Come on, kid. You know you want it. Yes! Cute. Many words I'd say for Origin of Species. Cute is not one of them. But okay, we'll take it. Let's see if Harper's wants a recommendation today. Nope, Fern does. What can I do for you, Fern? Everything all right? Oh, yes, sorry. It's nothing. Let me collect my thoughts. Fern. Nope, Fern's running away like a coward. Loser. Okay, what we got? New personal best. I'm craving a new coming-of-age story, and I don't mind reading young adult fiction. I really enjoyed Boys Run the Riot and Volume 2. Okay. Wait, I completely missed I had Eurydice as a play. Flip. Well, okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Coming of age story, young adult fiction. Eye of the Storm, Real Magic series. After a wild storm haunts Buxtonbury's shores, Four adventurous kids find a mischievous mermaid and old shipwreck. Sneaking kelp tea and dodging Nosyaddles, they decode slippery clues to help her uncover something fishy hidden beneath the waves. No. Green Glass House? Milo has plans to exclusively munch on cookies and read books during his winter holidays. Oh, that was locked room mystery. No. Oh, okay. Part of the Moving Castle series is very likely to be coming of age, so that's a possibility. Like Everlasting, right, Frankenstein, Anne of Green Gables? Is Anne of Green Gables a coming of age story? I have no idea. Lord of the Flies is definitely not. Sense of Sensibility, North and South? No. Lighthouse. Eurydice. What you're looking for is in the library. No. Wash Day Diaries. Beautiful graphic novel brings the reader into the lives of four black women in New York City. Get sucked into their joys, their angers, their issues, and their loves in a story that celebrates and empowers black women in the modern US. Okay, so I think it's gonna be House of Many Ways. See if that will do. No! Ah, fudge it. The problem is Bailey. He costs three gold a day, but he adds 3 to the successful recommending book. So I need to sell at least 2 recommendations to make a profit on the day with the doggo. So I lost 22 today. That's upsetting. Cheap used books. Come on, fact books. 3. Cheap used books for 10. Fact books. 1. I love them. Mediterranean travel. There'll be some fact books in there, I really hope. We are getting nowhere. Wow. Okay. Fine. Sod it. Let's go to Cafe Liberté today. See if we can get the advance the quest on that. They want classics, crime, and travel books. Okay. Crime, classics, travel books. 5 kids, 5 fantasy, 4 drama, 4 fudge, 4 fact. It's supposed to be, not going over to the kids. Right. Then we'll go hit up Cafe Liberté. Well, there's the bookman again. Shake down the bushes, see if there's anything in them. Nope. I'd like to imagine that at some point we can take over the old bookshop for ourselves, because as much as I love this mobile bookshop, it's well, it's not good for long-term usage. If you ever need some fresh local goods, you know there are other markets beside that dreadful mega marché. We have our flea market, of course. You should also drop by the fish market sometime. You won't necessarily find the most exotic seafood, but I'll water in the other fishes and make sure that the local sea life population is kept in check before they go out of balance. It's essential for the ecosystem of the bay, I hear. I don't think megacorp people would care about that, do you? Anyway, it's a good market. You just might have to get used to the smell of it, dear. Well, here comes Harper. And Tilda needs some help. I love whodunits. I love that whodunits are making a comeback. Also, bonus points if it's written by a woman. Great, okay. So, what we got for Agatha Christie in a minute? Vera Wong's unsolicited advice for murderers. A dead man in a tea shop, Vera Wong barely blinks. After all, who's better suited to solve murder than a 60-year-old tea connoisseur with weaponized mum curiosity? The police don't stand a chance. Who's Jessie Q. Sutano? Because that Jessie could be male or female. Jessie Q. Sutanto is a Chinese-Indonesian writer and definitely female, so that's a possibility. Okay. Then we got... That doesn't sound right. No. No, John Grisham. Good Girl, Bad Blood, Holly Jackson. Oh, let's be honest. Vera Wong's unsolicited advice for murderers. Totally up our girl's alley. Yep, there we go. She's very happy with it. Ooh, nice easy one for a change. Let's pet the doggo. Go inside, baby. Alright then, let's do a little training today. Speak! Okay, so it's not actually doing much. I keep assuming that it's gonna give us a quest or something. Speaking of quests, there you are. I have something prepared for you. Oh dear, what? Since it seems your business is doing well enough, I think it's time to welcome you into our circle. He said woof. That's enough for speak, isn't it? You see, I'm the chairman of the Bookshop Local Association of Business Leadership and Administration. The blabber. A bunch of blabbermouths. We support each other in all small business matters. Until then, I agreed you would be a good fit. However, before I can officially admit you, I must be sure that you can adhere to our standards. The pillars of business that uphold our association are not to be trifled with. Some of them have been in place since 1798, but we'll see if you can master them. Next time you come out by Liberté, we'll begin our little business course. I'll see you then. Goodbye. Okay, good. Fine. We've got the next quest out by Liberté Cafe, and we've got want something cute with cute animals. I'm not really a fan of thrillers though. Something with cute animals. Cute animals. The kids selection day is fantastic. Although we are not having a great deal of cute animal books. This is a problem. Okay, Tales of Talking Animals. That's the best I think I can do. Yes, okay, cute, magic world, fantastic. Okay. Whew. I was not sure I was going to be able to do that one. And once again, I am completely sold out of one of my stock, two of my stocks, out of fact books, out of classics. Okay, what we got? I need a book with a high page count. I'm not at all interested in fact books though, okay. The longest fiction I've got, 117, 533 there. Okay, well, 533 is our longest book, so congratulations, you're getting Thornhill. There we go. I hope you enjoy it. It doesn't sound like my bag. That's perfectly fine. Now, if you want a book for decoration, you want something with really nice cover art, or something that's going to look interesting on shelves. Not, you don't just want a thick book. Please tell me 77 after expenses. I made a profit. Magazines. Magazines are fact books. I don't care if it's expensive. 11 fact books. Yeah. Second-hand books. I'll get some out of that at least. 3. Okay. Mediterranean travel has no fact books. Fooey. Okay, fine. It's worth it to get a decent stock of fact books in again. That's a trick. Okay, so waterfront fish market today. Do I want to go to the waterfront fish market? What quest do I have at the waterfront? That's a good question. The waterfront is completely answered. I've done all the quests at the waterfront fish market. So that's not of interest, especially. So my options are basically Lighthouse, keep selling plays, Cafe Liberté, start that business quest, explore the castle ruins. I'm curious. Okay, I was going to say, can I go to the flea market when it's not on? And no, flea market's here, can't get there, so that's fine. So, Cafe Liberté, St Buxton University, or the Lighthouse. I think we'll go to Cafe Liberté again. We did, what was it? Crime, sold well. Travel and classic. Okay. Travel, classic. Quite frankly, I'm going to put 4 classics in there because boy did we go through them yesterday. There we go. We'll see how that goes. Poker pigeon. Tilda's out very early today. Ooh, you can hit the lamp there. Doesn't do anything. Food. Not even the one at the back. Oh well. Good, as promised, we will begin our Pillars of Business course right away. First, our association compendium from 1798 establishes that as a good vendor, you must know thy customer. So, do you truly know what the patrons of your shop want? Give 3 successful recommendations at the cafe. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. I will observe you closely whenever you stop at Ida Liberté. Let us see how spot on your recommendations truly are. Tilde, please. Give me an easy recommendation to start with. Please, please. Okay. Marianne wants one. Let me put your skills to the test. Make me feel. Make me think. Give me something poetic. I'd love to read something classic and I'm not put off by outdated books. Well, classics it is. First we'll go through this one. We got collection of poems. Well, that's about as poetic as it gets. Frelick. First book selection. Oh yeah, nice, easy. And we good. And she's dancing because she is as happy as I am. Fandabidosi. Okay. Oh hey, you busy? I just started that business course my nan is teaching. How's that going? I did think Marianne was her nan. It's good. See, it's way too difficult. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not how I do business. Oh well, yeah, the rules are a bit outdated, I suppose. But isn't it worth it for the chance to prove yourself? Well, maybe I'm just projecting a bit there. To tell you the truth, my nan never even asked me to take the course. Tilda offered it to me once. She could see how much I wanted to join Blabber and impress Marianne. But I turned her down. If my nan doesn't believe I'm capable enough, how can I become a member behind her back? Anyway, would you like a few tips to get you through it? I won't tell Marianne a word, I promise. You'd actually be doing me a favour. Alright, let's see. Which step are you on right now? Alright, first rule, you must know thy customer, right? So, now I want you to give 3 successful recommendations in a day. Oh boy, that wasn't specified. That can be quite difficult, especially if customers request something you don't currently have. From what I observed with Tilda over the years, someone's favourite book can often hide behind an unexpected genre. But either way, don't worry too much if you can't get it right in the first try. The customers will still come back and you can try again the next day. I hope that was a little helpful for you. Good luck. Okay. Well, there's a second recommendation of the day, and we got Humorous Travel Guide. Okay. We've got Homage to Catalonia. That is very not humorous because that's about war. Wild Abandon, a journey to the deserted place of the Dodecanese. No. Mont Saint Michel and Chartres. Definitely not. A fictional travelogue self-described as not anything can possibly be useful or instructive, but only a sense of what the centuries had to say and a sympathy for their ways of saying it. Yeah, that's not good. The Bookshop book. Coffee first, then the world. British boutique hotels. Wide sky, narrow path. Discovering the greater Buxton region. An Age of License, a travelogue. This comic is many things. Charming travel memoir about a trip through Europe, a light-hearted advice for anyone with travel anxieties, and a book full of beautiful illustrations of cute kittens and delicious food. I'm going to be honest, that sounds nice. Medieval carpentry, the Wars of the Roses, balmy British Empire. Yeah, what's S? One book, two readers, a deadly mystery in the margins. A revolutionary novel with a dangerous love story collide. Part puzzle, part thriller, totally unforgettable. Interesting. But, none of that is what we're after. Oh. damn it. See, I haven't got anything humorous at all on my shelves. Especially bad considering how many travel books I've got. Well, we're going to go with this one. Light-hearted advice. It's a travel guide. Come on. Yes! Okay, cool. Whew. One recommendation to go. And boy, was that tough. I didn't think I was going to get that one. And we've got Fern. Okay, what's he going to have? Anxiety today? Hello, Bailey. So, I take it you're also a fan of working at the Liberté? It's a nice place to dig in for the day. Sometimes I like to draft articles here. Although if there are no quiet corners left, I just take my coffee and go. The Liberté is a beauty, though. Just look at it. They did a great job of preserving the building for, 285 years now? At least that's what Marianne says. And she seems to know her stuff. Alright, I'll be on my way then. Oh, happy birthday. I didn't think anyone would remember. To be fair, I didn't remember, but we're good. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, oh boy, what's Fern want? Will I get my third recommendation? It needs to be science fiction. I'm a fan of the principle of moments. I hope it's not too much bother. Unlikely partnership forms as a boy from the past and a girl from the future push the boundaries of time and space to escape tyranny. Dive deep into this lush world of magic spaceships, gritty queer heroes. Okay, here we go. Wizard of Earthsea is not sci-fi, that's fantasy. Dune. Dune is sci-fi. Ship of magic. Just quick shuffle through. Harmony Silk Factory. Yeah, okay. Well, if it isn't June, he's SOOL. Yep, we're good. And that's the 3 recommendations I needed. Marianne should be happy. Marianne. M at the end, not N. Marianne. Okay. See, it wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. Also, I find outer space fascinating. Do you have anything like Binti? Binti is the first of the Himba to attend the intergalactic Umza University. On her way, she confronts prejudice, war, and forges a world-changing connection, a shining example of African futurism. Okay. I mean, it sounds good, but thrilling sci-fi, I think I've given away my only sci-fi I have on me. Unless this point. Doesn't sound sci-fi, more fancy, but I'm gonna be honest, we are, unless it's sci-fi amongst the nightmare stuff. Western game. Yeah, it looks like the closest possibility we've got for a sci-fi is that. So I'm expecting a rejection on this one. Yep, never mind. But that's fine. I got my 3 in a day, and that's all I particularly care about. So I certainly made the +6 for Bailey. So the dog has paid for himself today. And hey, look, we've almost doubled the daily cash. We started with 87, we're finishing with an extra 97. We are all good, and for a change, we didn't completely sell out of anything. Well, it was a close run thing with the classics. We did sell a dozen of the things. Okay, mysterious active find. 10, I'll take it. Central reads, selling my old paperback editions. How-to books, self-improvement awaits. That's new facts. Come on, spitting straight facts. Oh yes! I finally have a decent stock of fact books. Fan-dabby-dozy. Okay, there's nothing on today. Saturday market bigger than ever. Organisers expect record turnout thanks to perfect weather conditions. Our town's ongoing flea market in time. Weekend visitors can once again browse, haggle and buy to their heart's content. Stalls will offer a variety of vintage clothing, artworks, plants, homewares, records and more. But whether visitors will get a fresh selection of books remains to be seen. Okay. Cool. We've had a good sale day today. Do I have anything at the university ongoing? Nothing ongoing at university, but I can pick up a new quest, I'm sure. Flea market. Okay. I suppose we just go to the castle ruins. It's the only place we haven't been, and we don't have anything else pressing today. Let's check it out. And we are going to want balanced shelves for this, because I got no idea what people are going to buy. So we'll go 7 crime, 7 drama, 7 fact, 7 fancy, 7 classics, 7 kids, and 6 kids, 7 travel. There we go. Can't quite do 7 of everything, unfortunately. I'd need 49 slots of shelving, which is really, really frustrating. Here we are at the castle. So let's see what can be seen at the castle. We have a tent. We have a campsite. We have... What the Hades is that? Okay, campsites. We've got a cannon. Oh! Did I just fire the cannon? Okay, apparently yes, I can fire the cannon. Okay, cool. Preppy Pioneers. Pit Pit and hello. Are you joining the Pit Pit Pioneers? What's a Pit Pit? What? How can you not know what a pipit is? Do you live under a rock? Pipits are the coolest birds in the whole world, especially the meadow pipit, our mascot. And they're the namesake of our little outdoor exploration organisation, the Pipit Pioneers. And our new pioneer captain, Miss Cohen, is extremely cool and smart. She told us to call her Anne. Yes, of course. Pioneer Captain Anne is extremely cool and smart. You have a lot to learn, and still, welcome to Pipit Camp. You're the bookseller, right? Wait a minute. We have to see if you're even tough enough for Pipit Camp. Say, do you know any scary campfire stories? Show the Pipit Pioneers some scary stories to tell during the campfires. Okay, so 5 scary story recommendations. Easy enough. Wait, no, because I didn't stock up on horror. Oh, flip. Yeah, maybe have some on your shelves. I can handle a bit of horror. I'm quite fond of manhwa and mangas, and I'm quite like a thrilling story. Okay, manhwa and mangas and thrilling story. Phantom of the Opera. Okay, The Maid, Death on the Nile, Dreams Pool. Studying Charlotte. Right, looks like young adult descendants of Holmes and Watson must team up to find the killer. Fair enough. Ooh, It! Classic scary clown thing. The Man Who Was Thursday, okay. Tasting History, Homage to Catalonia, Once Michel and Chartres, Walk in the Woods, Asterios Polyp, Mastering the Art of French Cooking, okay. Hard Times, Blind Assassin, Intermezzo. Miracle Worker, Julius Caesar, Wuthering Heights. What would be useful? To stop time. It'd be really good if we had Death Note. Looks like I may have shown it with completely the wrong selection. Bother. Yeah, okay, so we don't have a great deal of options at the minute, so Phantom? Okay, cool. I'm convinced that one to have Phantom, that's good. Should we really be reading Phantom of the Opera? Isn't that for grown-ups? While we're over here, there was a... I'm sure there was a thing over here that was like... looking, clicking. Harper! Hey you're gonna come to next flea market again, right? You have to. There's different stuff there every time. And what if you miss the one really great treasure because you don't go? She makes a good point. Let's see what Bailey gets today. Who's the sweetest boy, Bailey? Yeah, it's you. Some graveyards here. Harper wants a book. What's Harper want? Something with cute animals, something niche, and getting more into non-fiction. Kiddo, you are always into non-fiction. Complete illustrated encyclopedia of birds of the world. Yeah. Harper's relatively easy to serve, which is good. Cannon fire, thundering noise still echoes in your ears. Minus one recommendation. Oops. What a morning. A lot of the kids have been having nightmares these past few nights, so they haven't had nearly enough sleep. Do you know how difficult it is to keep a bunch of sleep-deprived 8-year-olds in check? Yeah. I suppose I'll have to add some naps into our schedule. By the way, did you volunteer to be a pioneer captain too? Right, just me then. I'm sure I'll manage to supervise a dozen kids somehow. Girl, you are doomed. I know, I already have a lot going on with uni, and I should probably focus on that. But how could I leave these cool kids hanging, huh? Simple, you prioritise. Let's see what we got, okay? can't move it much, just a vague view of the lighthouse. Frankly, we've been to the lighthouse before. And let's have a look what the history of Buxtonbury Castle. Sure. You come to realise how little you currently know about Buxtonbury's history. But there is always time to learn, so you briefly glance over the sign's text. Sometime in the 8th century, Norse explorers began taking an interest in the region's shores. Historians found evidence of a small hamlet settlement in the 9th century. To secure a foothold, a hilltop fort, Old Norse borg, was constructed. Instinctively, your eyes skip over a few paragraphs as another line captures your interest. Arguing that the fortification posed a threat to the greater region, local rebels were able to rally troops in 1298. After 3 months of skirmishes, locals successfully overtook Norse forces and stormed the fort. You have a hard time imagining battle cries up here. Next to quiet forest, it all seems so far away now. In the 14th century, the Dukedom of Ricastre expanded their influence to the growing settlements along the River L, and from circa 1350 onwards, ducal forces manned what became known as Fort Borg. The walls you now see before you were presumed to be built around 1460, when the 12th Duke, Michael Ricastre, deemed the century-old fort to be too small and practical and reportedly ugly, and ordered a number of reconstructions. Unfortunately, the new fort, mockingly called Castle by locals for its exuberance, only lasted until a fire in 1575. Buxtonbury sure has seen some interesting characters, but somehow that makes complete sense. We got a recommendation for Anne. What she want? I usually go for 21st century publications. Also, I'm partial to a good fancy novel, but I easily get nightmares, so no horror stories for me. What do you suggest? Oh, we've completely sold out of horror. Oh, flip. Yeah, you are spit out of luck, love. We're looking... I mean, classics is completely the wrong thing to be looking at. Honestly, this is the closest we've got for her, and if it's not good enough, and it isn't... No, it's not a recent publication. I have literally nothing from this century left. Clearly, crime and fantasy are where the sales are at. Also kids. Crime, fantasy and kids. Yep. That's about what you expect. Ah! Oh, it's just you. Kids. Apparently every time you click on them you scare the living daylights out of them. Noted. Well, at least half has found some new friends. Used books for sale for 10. That is unarguably a good deal. But that is all I'm saying. Total of 2 after expenses. That's certainly all I'm buying today. To do: shoot cannon, find treasure, ? World domination. Find treasure, huh? Interesting. Okay. Nothing on today. So our options: hand in the quest at Cafe Liberté. Nothing particularly to do at the castle ruins. Let's Cafe Liberté. They like classics, travel and crime. What's my setup actually good for at the minute? Classic, low from classics because of Klaus's poster, and unfortunately we're still working on the quest for Klaus's poster, so we can't really get rid of it. Do we have something to boost crime sales? Classic sales from manuscripts. kids. Fantasy. Absolutely not. Well, crime sales, skull. Let's stick the skull in the window. Boost crime a bit. +1 to creative flowers, -2 from skull. Yeah, you can live with that, kids. So classic, travel and crime. Okay. So we're going to Cafe Liberté. And I've already forgotten what we are looking at. Classic, travel, crime. Times like this, I absolutely hate having such a terrible memory. It really is a pain. Okay. Let's see if we can make a decent wad of cash today. Goodness knows we need it because we're coming up to the flea market again and I've got very little cash. And I need all the money so that in case someone has shelves, I can finally get an upgrade. Please, oh please, oh please, I need an upgrade. Okay, is Fern going to give us trouble today? Yep, he is. What does he want this time? I'm here on research. I could go for a travel guide. The longer the book, the better. Europe Through the Back Door is one of my all-time favourites. Okay. So, long travel guide. 256, 290. $974. Oh, there we go. That's our doozy. That's exactly what he's after. Oh no, here comes Harper. Oh, what's the kid gonna want today? Someone needs inspiration. What do you want? One horror shocker, please. And I tend to enjoy the classics. Also, violence is optional but appreciated. Okay. That's not a classic, 2019. Lady Orderly's Secret. Scandalous domestic thriller complete with twisty murder mystery and a layered anti-heroine. Surprisingly feminist for the Victorian era. Not a horror shocker especially though, is it? Pet Cemetery. Sometimes dead is better, because whatever came back from the grave no longer answers to "Here, kitty." Another horror staple from Maine's biggest fan, Stephen King. That's a possibility. Bleak House. A layered story about injustice and generosity set amid the chaotic legal system of 19th century London. The fortunes of many lie in the outcome of a 12-year legal dispute, while lawyers quibble, drama, mystery and tragedy unfold in characters' daily lives. Lighthouse Mystery. The Boxcar Children, number 8. So currently looking like Pet Cemetery would be the most classical horror. White van, Titus Andronicus, live in Alaska. was wondering how many books are in this myself. I mean, we have seen quite a few duplicates at this point. So, certainly not infinite, but they've certainly got a good number of books in the list. Hunchbacks, Psalm for the Well-Built, Anna Green Day. Okay, I think Pet Cemetery is probably the most classical horror we have. Lady Audley's Secret is older, but it's not a horror. So, yeah, there we go. Now, I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery, so saith the Ramones. Oh, good afternoon. Do you have a minute for a chat? Do you remember how I told you about my hip arthritis? Well, I think it's become necessary for me to take a step back. The pain has been keeping me from sleeping properly, and I can hardly put my shoes on in the morning. And you know how much I rely on my little walks and chats around town? Meeting people every day is what keeps me going. I've tried the mobility aids my doctors recommended, but none of them were right for me. I'm exhausted these days. So I decided to have a hip replacement surgery. It's not too risky, and I just want to be able to live my life. Of course I'm nervous, and Marianne has been fussing about me ever since I told her. But I think it's for the best, and I just wanted to let you know that I will be unavailable soon. Thank you for lending me your ear, dear. Now let me get one more book for a little distraction. I hope that doesn't mean she's going to stop coming to the flea market, because if she's not there this weekend, I'm going to be ticked. Hey there, visiting the cafe again, are we? I hear you're quite the regular. Let's face it, who in this town isn't? My friends are always surprised that I can remember everyone's name, everyone's standard order. But I've been helping out ever since I was a teen. Every school holiday, I'd come to Buxtonbury to stay with my nan, and she'd show me how all the drinks are made. It's funny, you know. My dad always tried to talk me into holidays at the beach or a theme park. I just wanted to come here to this cafe. I suppose I always wanted to be like my nan. She's so strong-willed, nobody can tell her how to run a business or her life. I just wish she would slow down a bit, now that she's in her 70s. That's probably never going to happen. Anyway, I have to get back to my shift, but thanks for stopping by. And Tilda wants help. Nope, Marianne's speaking to me. Very good. Your customers seem pleased. Hooray! You know that customer gave 3 successful recommendations at the cafe. Your recommendations are truly unparalleled, and you showed a mastery of your craft. Well done. You have completed your first step in town to becoming a world-class Bookstonian business. Now, let's see if your good sense for book recommendations also translates into a good eye for decoration. The compendium says that any good business must show proper decorum. I'm intrigued to see if you can match Liberté's classy interior decor. Let me have a look here. Oh, well, I dare say your taste is already very sophisticated. Oh, lovely. Straight away completion. Stamp collecting. Equip 3 classy decor items. Wow, your tastes are exquisite. This decor elevates the book buying experience. Nice. I did not expect that, I admit. But credit where credit is due, dear. I will introduce the next challenge to you tomorrow then. Let's get Tilda her help, and then I'm trying to figure out what's classy about the mess I have around. Hello, dear. Bonus points if it was written by a woman. I wouldn't mind something with a detective, and I'm partial to a good crime novel. Okay, cool. Stephen King is out. Holly Jackson. Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Book 1. Ooh. Okay, that could be interesting. Last Story of Mina Lee. Let's go with that one. Nice, easy one. Yep, she really appreciates that one. Push ourselves up. And Marianne wants a hand. I'm looking for books by women. Also, classics are my absolute favourite. I must request another one. Love is one of my all-time favourites. This literary novel employs magical realism and non-linear storytelling to explore the relationship of Christine and Heed, 2 childhood friends who are divided over the legacy of the deceased Bill Cozy. I see. Okay. So, Classics by women. Okay, that seems interesting. Technically a classic. Or maybe she wants literal classics, in which case we don't have any classics by women left, unfortunately. Oh, Anne of Green Gables, Ellen Montgomery. Go on, that's a classic by a female author, isn't it? Yes, good, 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 good. Everybody loves Anne of Green Gables, I'm assuming. I've never actually read it myself, but whatever, mate. The really frustrating thing is we still haven't finished this blooming Calling All Fans for Klaus yet. Okay, weekly flea market tomorrow, and it is raining. Lovely. Do I want to get the essential reads today or not? I'm going to say no. So, what have I got that's classy at the minute? That's not. That's not. That's not. That's not. Okay, that's classy. The guest book. Right, I see whether the boy is definitely not classy. Neither is the comfy armchair. No. Skull is spooky. Let's get that out. We don't want that out on the. I keep leaving my wretched newspaper rack out. It's classy, which probably helped on getting the day one thing going, but okay, the awning is classy. What's that? That's it then. It was the awning, the newspaper rack, and well, the jug and the table. Okay, we're pretty classy. Oh, and the bust. Kids, we got class. Right, flea market today. Facts, classics, and travel. Okay. So facts, classic, and travel. So that boosts fact sales or bonus from fact sales. I think we're good. So let's hit the flea market. And yes, facts, classics, travel. Travel at the top this time. Then the facts, then the classics, and then 4 or 5 of all of the classics. Sure, let's go with that. And then we pray that Tilde has a bookshelf for sale. Because goodness knows we need it. Come on, just books. We don't need books today, Tilde. Let's try the paintings. What we got? Liminal green. Have some wet paint in these drying times. Burnt umber and autumn leaves. Okay, I'm not actually going to buy paint today. Will I, won't I? Yes. Let's get all the paints. Come on. I'm sure there's an achievement in it somewhere for getting a complete set of paints. And if there isn't, I'll complain to the creator. you. What do you got for me? Toy rocket, the microscope. I've decided to become a pirate instead. Why do I think that's from Harper? Oh, speak of the devil, and she shall appear. It's a spooky man got. Spooky Man has gothic horror books, the cauldron and the candelabra. Nothing I particularly want. And Anne has probably the same 3 plants. No, she's got the monstera, the window flower boxes, colourful and fragrant assortment, +2 to crime. I tell you what, if it's a window box, that might actually work. Grove of Ferns, or is it a bunch? A collective? +1 to daily expenses. Increased travel and fact sales. Monstera, travel sales for 1 daily expense. Window box, +2 without expense. I think I'm going to buy some flowers. And that's probably wiped out all profit I'm going to get today, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Bonjour. Oh, what should I get? I'm interested in learning about history. Do you have anything like the 7 Lamps of Architecture? Dry essays, must-read for fans of Gothic revival and a fun insight into the minds of 1800s mid-century architects. If you've ever wondered how architects 200 years ago contemplated their craft, this one's for you. Gotta say, never contemplated it. However, as the first customer of the day, Klaus gets the pick of the crop. Interested in learning about history? The War of the Roses is very historical. Short History of Nearly Everything by Bill Bryson is also a possibility, but it's not going to be dry. Tales of Norse mythology, How to Save Babylon. I think probably the War of the Roses. Yep, there we go. Sorted. Nice early start for a good recommendation. And with any luck, with only 16 customers needed, seeing that wretched poster, I can finally get it off my caravan after today. Good afternoon. It's great to see you out here carrying the review. So, enjoying the flea market today? I'm on the lookout for a new tabletop game, or old tabletop game to be precise. I found some gems here before, but you have to have some luck. Anyways, well, it was good to see you. Bye. Poor Fern, incredibly socially awkward. Like I want to talk, IRL, I am incredibly socially awkward, so... Hey, I'm glad I caught you. Do you happen to have another book for me? I already finished the last one. You know, I've got lots of spare time on my hands, so... What's she want? I want Yearning and Blushing, please. I'd like something with fancy world and bonus points if it's written by a woman. Right, fancy, yearning, blushing. Verna Vinge does not sound it. Algernon Blackwood does not sound it. Phooey. Oh, excuse me. My throat keeps coughing up at the minute. Anne of Green Gables? No. The Tempest? No. A Lordly Secret? Pride and Prejudice? That's going to have lots of yearning and blushing, yeah? Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. 12 Angry Men. Inferno by Dante Alighieri. Lovely. Comedy of Errors by Shakespeare. Story of Sinui. Animal Farm. So basically, female author stuff with yearning and blushing is Pride and Prejudice, and you're going to have to suck it up. There's no fantasy world. Sorry, kiddo. Yeah, cool. She's down with Pride and Prejudice. It doesn't look like I'd usually go for, but
Wow.
gosh, I'm just so glad to have something to do. Thanks for the book. I'm all for being able to sell books. Excuse me. Ready. Hey, can you believe we still haven't heard back about any potential concert venues? I mean, it's on the city council to pay better attention to culture scene in town, isn't it? So why should we have to do all the work ourselves? Of course, some of the council members simply don't like the look of our band. But that's just for us, right? I heard there's some teens at the Lighthouse who'd love to put on a theatre performance. Well, we'll see. Seems like someone might need a little push. Yeah, I think someone is me by the sound of it. You want me to go spend some time at the Lighthouse trying to sort your blooming stall. What's also weather do anyway? It's raining. Plus 25% to spooky effects, 25% to warm effects, minus 10 to customer count, and plus 1 second inspiration. What can I get? Something magical or supernatural. I enjoy a good classic from time to time. Please assist my research. Okay, magical and supernatural. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we've got a whole lot. In 1907, a wonderfully twisted gothic horror classic follows two friends on a fateful canoe trip. Scary campsite encounters and weird nature, this otherworldly thriller will make you relieved to be in the comfort of your own home. It's a classic and it's otherworldly, supernatural. Let's see if that one would do. Yep, cool. That's exactly the sort of thing you wanted. Oh, hey, look, someone's figured out how to get past the spam filter in chat. Am I going to have to block the word viewers from my game? Or from my chat? Ugh. Spammers. Today we have a thunderstorm. So that's totally the right time to go to the lighthouse. Yep. No, we're doing spooky stories at the castle. Where's our... let's double check the castle. Castle. There we go. Crime, fantasy, and kids boosts. Okay. So that boosts crime, but nerfs kids. So we don't particularly want that. That boosts kids sales. Well, they've got 5 kids books on the upper shelves. Adds 2 to daily sales, but is it worth it? Yeah, I think it is. And then, flowers in the window, which I think is going to want a bit of repaint. So I'm going to do it pink. There we go, to match my bows as per usual. Lovely. So we've got ceramic, tarnished copper, liminal green, chartreuse, Viridian. I forget what I bought. Nightshade. Burnt Umber. And Autumn Leaves. I wonder what Nightshade would look like on the inside, like on the floor. Yeah, that's a nice, just a little bit of contrast there, so we're not all purple all the way. That's cool. Can I get it on the, I can't get it on the, I don't particularly want it on, ooh, I can paint the chair, that's interesting. Paint the dog's bed. What colour should I do the dog's bed? I want to change the colour so the dog's bed looks different from the dog's coat. Liminal green. Ugh, maybe not. Payne's grey? No. Mint. No, not different enough. Mousy brown. Nah, boring. Autumn leaves. Chartreuse. Yeah, that's not a nice colour. Ceramic. Nah, I don't like it. Nice pink. Interesting question. Can I repaint my car? I can paint my car. Oh, good. I want to paint it yellow because it would annoy my mother. She hates yellow cars. Make a nice blush, yeah? Let's be honest here. Everyone knows red ones go faster. I'm going to paint a flower pot in a subdued brown. That sounds quite nice. Yeah. Keep the colour scheme a little more muted. Wait, why is the roof grey? What? What? That's supposed to be white and pink. Since when did the roof go grey? That's supposed to be yellow. What the heck happened to my colours? Whole bunch of stuff reset. Ugh. Okay, that's a mousy brown on the... There we go. I thought I painted that pink. Did I? Yes, I did. Some weird colour changing going on there. The sofa would look like in green. Not bad, actually. Booker's grey? Maybe not. But the dog bag in Booker's grey, that's quite nice. Okay, cool. I should possibly try and bring my daily expenses down though. Meh. What's actually costing me all this money? The bookshelf I can't do without. The table's want daily expenses. The chair is +4, but that +4 inspiration duration makes my sales go through the roof, so that's worth it. +1 to classical sale chance. I'm going to take the sickly fern out because that's not getting me a huge amount at the minute. Obviously I need the storage box. newspapers for daily sales, for boosting fact sales. So I need to remember to take that off when I'm not doing someone that's going to do lots of facts. Let's take that out. Doggo, we got to keep the doggo, especially as he pays for himself after 2 sales. Want that because I want to boost my flowers. Castle ruins, right. So yes, we definitely want that out because that'll boost the kids. That doesn't cost. Garlic. Dog bed adds 1, but let's be honest here. We're not going to make Bailey stay on the ground, are we? No. See, I'm trying to figure out how to get Harper to look at that. I wonder if I need to be in a specific location to get Harper to pay attention to it. I don't know. Fancying kids. And the sand bucket boosts fancying kids. Why would we not have it out today? Actually, I'm going to switch over. Ah! No, you. God damn it. There we go. The sand bucket there, and then the jug at the front. Sure. Okay. What's the birdhouse do? Boost travel sales for no cost. Sure. Okay, right. So I'm going to the castle ruins today, and the castle ruins want crime, fancy, and kids. And we want the kids on the top shelf because I got the bonus books for those kids. Crime, fantasy, and then 5 drama, 5 fact, 4 classics, 4 travels. Damn! Philly. Go. And onto the castle ruins. That dog's not just a mascot. That dog is my most important employee. I mean, he's my only employee, but he's also my most important. If I can, done. Find treasure. I'm sure I found treasure back here before. I think I just saw something a second ago. One horror shocker, please. I also quite like the thrilling story. The Stand is one of my all-time favourites. Getting the dark exploration of bioweapon turned pandemic. Yes, okay. That's a Stephen King one. So, Gunslinger of Dark Tower series. Possible. The number's 24-hour bookstore. Dealing with Dragons and Changing Forest Chronicles, Warcross, The Last Wish from The Witcher series, Clash of Kings from A Song of Ice and Fire, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Witcher's adventurer more than horror, isn't it? Ashford Legacy. Sid Chambers, alien human hybrid, has never known his father, a Denzer native who disappeared years ago. Looking up the trail, Sid now journeys beyond Earth to seek out his father, discovering the universe section secret along the way. Left out in the darkness. Cemetery Boys. Vicarage. 11/22/63. Time traveling splendor from the king. What would you do if you had the opportunity to change history for the better? A chilling political journey into the United States past with the king's usual wit. Interesting. Mysterious failed stones. Frozen river. Okay. Unexpected Mrs. Polyfax. I know Polyfax is a widowed empty nester who's always dreamt of becoming a spy. So at 60 years of age, she leaves her tiny apartment in New Jersey to visit Washington, and asks politely if the CIA will have her. Thus begins a hilarious and light-hearted mystery series. Interesting. This golden state. The Western game. From Brown. I see. Okay, there's nothing obvious there. Around the world and 80 dishes, that's confusing. The Seaside, mastering the art of French cooking, travel lightly fast. Okay, I think my gut instinct was correct. The Dark Tower is the best option. No, it apparently is not. Flip. Oh well. You live, you learn. What are they doing that? I'm sure I saw something to interact with there. Ha! Oh. Okay, no, it's just the spyglass. Boo. Completed calling all fans. You know what? The weirdest thing just happened to me. This group of teens just came up to me and was like, asked me if I was the guy from Silence Libre. That means they know who we are. They said we saw a poster at your shop and listened to our demo tape. What an incredible feeling, huh? Thanks for helping us spread the word, mate. Oh, thank God I can take this bloody poster down now. You know, they even asked if we had any concerts coming up soon. Yeah, I'll go to the Lighthouse tomorrow and get it sorted. Really hope we can find a venue to play soon before they lose interest. Got any news on that front? A few kids at the supermarket have been talking about wanting to join a new theatre troupe. Okay, supermarket. That would be tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you could check the Lighthouse? Oh, no. Still wanted me to go to Blinking Lighthouse. I think that's just where they usually meet. Well, anyway, even without stage, we should start practicing our set. Let me get another book and then I'll head out to meet with the band. Okay, well, we are progressing. So, my absolute favourite holiday's coming up. I have to warn you, if you don't want to hear about it, I don't think we can be friends. Just kidding, but I really can't wait for Fall Fear Fest. And it's coming up at the end of the month. If you hadn't guessed, I'm a fan of the aesthetic, and it's cool to see how creative people get with their creepy decorations. I'm extra excited because my friends and I joined the Fear Fest committee this year, so we'll be the judges of everyone's taste. You're going to need to step up your game if you want to win the best decorated. Come to the Lighthouse before the 28th for feedback on your decor. The committee meets there every day. Okay, cool. Can your bookshop strike fear into the hearts of your visitors at Fall Fear Fest? No, because if I was, then I'd be buying stuff at the blooming flea market for it. Dang it. Alright, next time I see you, your shop better be in tip-top shape like Ward of Evil Spirits. Bye! Okay, what's Klaus want book-wise? I need a comprehensive reference book. Knights, Romans, Vikings. I want to see some history. Physics 1908 is one of my all-time favorites. What? Discover the captivating world of physics through the historical journey that will tickle your brain and transport you to 1908. The hell has that got to do with knights, Romans and Vikings? For him. Dang, okay, maybe some in the kids' books. Children's classic. 12 beautiful poetic short stories for children. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. I may end up just giving him that one because I don't think I've got much else in the way of historic stuff. Yep, okay. He's down with the dinosaurs. Oh, hi Norade. Welcome to the stream. Oh boy, I'm so happy I decided to go to Pivot Camp. Being a pioneer is the best. Today we carve lanterns for the Fall Fear Fest. Did you know that people used to do this with turnips and potatoes before they had pumpkins? I wanted to give you one to keep your evil spirits away from your bookshop. Nice. I got a spooky thing and it's a cute little jack-o'-lantern. Okay, thanks Harper. Good of you. See, I already feel safer. Okay, let's see. One horror shocker, please, and violence is optional but appreciated. Also, I quite like a thrilling story. Okay, what we got? Last story of Mina Lee. That's more mystery. I see you. Mystery. Complete Father Brown is a mystery. The Golden State is a mystery. Unexpected Mrs. Polyfax is spies. Frozen River. Mystery. Mysterious Affair at Styles. Hercule Poirot's mystery. Chilling political time travel. I haven't got much in the way of horror shocker. I've messed up with my selection today, unfortunately, by the look of it. Choice, have we? See if the Stephen King will do. Nope. Apparently not. Well, I got nothing. What about you kids? I told Amaya there's a vampire out there in the forest and she didn't even blink. And she's only 7. So I need something scary this time, okay? I wanted to read a horror story. The Grizzly, I don't have horror. Somehow I managed to get no blooming horror stories today. Absolute trash selection. The fact that you can't pick them yourself is really a detriment. Oh well, we made 72. Don't know how that's going to stack with profit-wise. 37 after expenses. I'm down with that. Okay, so we need to go to the lighthouse and we need things that are going to be spooky. So spooky, spooky, spooky. The Typewriter's spooky. So let's lose the jug, lose the lamp. Put the typewriter and skull out. And we've got the garlic for spooky as well. That's 4 pieces of spooky, that should be good. Okay. And then today we're going to the lighthouse. Make sure there's nothing on. Mega savings day at the shop. Yeah, we're going to the lighthouse. Mega savings day is just not worth it. Okay, lighthouse likes drama and crime. Oh, I should also remove that, because that's only for when we got lots of kids to sell to. So there we go. Wait, did that definitely go? Yes, yes. Okay, definitely went. Drama and crime. Okay. Crime, drama. Okay. 4 drama, 4 crime, and then we'll do 5 of all others. No, wait. I can't count. 4 of all others. There we go. Yes, that's correct. Oh, bloody hell, I forgot. I'm supposed to be selling plays, which means I want classics. Oh! God damn it. What's Fern want? Here in research, I want something with a political message. Tragedies are often a bit too tragic for me, though. Do you ever think like I, Robot? So political sci-fi type thing. White Knight by Jim Butcher. That's a Dresden Files book. That's not political. Dune is political. Bit tragic. Game of Thrones. Very political. Very tragic though. Can't spell treason without T. Classics. Camilla, Lesbian Vampires. Okay, so we've got Henry VI as a play. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Fiction. I wonder if that counts as political. Some drama. Caucasian chalk circle. Play within a play, culminating in a trial. It's decided if a boy should go to the original one who gave birth to him or the maid who raised him. A piece of epic theatre which delivers political themes of justice, class inequality and aftermath of war. There we go. Political themes. And it's a play, so it fulfills my quest for the day as well. We're getting there. Progress! And everything's going so well. I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. Oh, by the way, did you know that occasional watering might help you keep your plants happy? Another watering can. Plus one today expenses. Minus 3 recommendations per day. Here, I hope it's okay that I bought one for you. I thought it might be helpful. I'll check in again soon, okay? Bye. Wait, so can I... Why did I leave the blooming bucket here? That was supposed to be for kids as well. I've got to remember to properly keep a lid on everything I'm ordering. Oh, hey. We've got people at the beach. Oh, that's the committee. Look at this scary decor. Ah! What's up with that creepy bookshop? Oh, look at you. That's a scary look. Well done.
Hey.
You look absolutely perfectly gruesome. You have a decent chance of winning Best Decorated this year. Just make sure to equip this set again on 28. Nice. Right, what we got here? I need another read already. Romance is a must-have for me, and I tend to read literary fiction. Okay. Carmilla, literary fiction. Lesbians! Woo! And you? What do you want? Give me a book about plants or rocks or animals, as long as it's about nature. I usually find pop sci a bit dull though. Okay. Not that nature. New Encyclopedia of British, European and African Birds. That should do. Come on, this is what you want, isn't it? Yes! Our environment is so beautiful. You damn right it is. I ordered the 56 pumpkins, 23 skeletons, 14 spiders. Huh, what else? Oh, don't forget. We need 300 candles. Okay, watering plants. Oh, food. Okay, so that's the thing. The end of the day, and we still haven't connected with anyone to try and recommend this, try and organise this blasted stage for the band. We must have to finish this one quest we're working on. Okay, so is it worth grabbing books? Because we've got a fair, I suppose at 10 gold there's no great loss to, yeah, it's a good selection of books. 15 hard-boiled hardcovers. Read these if you dare. Probably crime-based? We're already fairly stocked on crime. I'm not sure it's worth it. Although it is half price. Lots of crime novels. Okay. The new thing is the watering can +1 to daily expenses, -3 recommendations per day. Considering the recommendations are where I make my money, I don't care. Goodbye. Also, bucket and spade can go, because we are going back. Unless there's something specifically on today. Oh, cruise ship arrives. Ooh. 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 What? Actually, what day is it? It's... Okay, there's no fish market this week because of the cruise ship. Maybe we go... Do I want to go to the docks and meet the cruise ship? I'm honestly curious what difference the cruise ship is actually going to make. I assume the cruise ship is at Waterfront Square. If it isn't, I can't tell where it's supposed to be. looking around and I'm seeing locations and I'm not sure where else it's possible they're going to bring us in. Grand Pier is a possibility as a location. Maybe this big building at the back, which could be anything. Ooh, what should we do today? Waterfront Square, with the possibility of finding this cruise ship, or out at Lighthouse and keep working on the quest we're doing. Let's go to Waterfront Square. Now, Waterfront Square likes travel and fact books, the setup for which favours more nautical stuff. I didn't want you to take my cactus away, I wanted to take the garlic away. Oh, there we go. Garlic's gone. Good. Okay. So if we're selling facts, then we want the newspapers out. Jug increases plant effects. What's the plant effects? Don't know. -1 recommendations a day if equipped. I'm not sure that's worth it. Oh, I can get rid of that poster. Okay, I think that's good. So go with that. And yeah, travel and fact books. Spitting facts. Travel, and then we'll go 4 of other books. And we're on the waterfront. There we go. The Continental cruise ship has arrived. Arr! Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm back with a drink. This bloody cruise ship has been terrorising local wildlife. Of course, they pay no mind to the fish that feed them. Won't somebody do something? Get rid of the cruise ship tourists at the waterfront. The Continental has claimed our shores and polluted our waters. How can we make the waterfront worse and scare away those tourists? Oh, so I've got to do spooky for the tourists. Well, that's inconvenient to find out after I've just stripped all my spooky stuff away. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to make this the last day because, well, I've been going on for 3.5 hours already and I have normie human things to do tomorrow, so I gotta go to sleep and get some, you know, sleep and then up in a reasonable time in the morning. Ugh. Normie stuff. I hate pretending to be normal. Whoops. Ah. Oh, almost missed a recommendation. Right, I want to read a horror story. I find nature utterly repulsive though. Cool, okay. That's not a horror story. 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 Cool. Ooh, Redwall. I do like the Redwall books. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look like we've got much in the way of horror. So, you can have the Divine Comedy. Because that's the closest thing to horror I can come up with. Yep. Cool. Everybody's scared of hell, apparently. There is, unfortunately, always a tomorrow. Okay, Sailor. I'm getting more into non-fiction these days. Books about animals are always a good shout. I can't get enough of the complete illustrated encyclopedia of birds of the world. Cool. Nice. Edinburgh? No. By train through Spain. Now see, I've definitely sold a copy of Edinburgh Picturesque Notes before, so we're definitely getting a lot of rehashes. Okay, so animal books. Nasty Nature's a possibility. Yeah, okay. Nasty Nature is our best bet. Hope you like a horrible history style book. Yep. He likes cute books. Cool. Glad he's happy. And Fern wants... Need another fancy novel now. However, I don't approve of witchcraft and magic and such. Well, you suck then. Fish out of water. There must be a reason why you've always been told to feed our pets just a little and not too much. This classic picture book shows us exactly the reason when a young boy disobeys this golden rule, his goldfish starts to grow and grow and grow. Okay, so fancy novel. Redwall, there we go. Redwall is a fancy novel. If that isn't fancy enough for you, cool. Okay. Fancy really makes me every day feel heroic. How did you know? Because I read Redwall as a kid and it was a great book. You look relaxed. Have you gotten around to taking a break yet? Why don't you spend some time at the beach and take a stroll? There's always old Tildy if you want some company. Other than that, how are you faring today? I see the shop is doing well. I quite like his selection. Let me see if there's anything you haven't read yet. That is a stack and a half of books. Who is responsible for that? Okay, someone wants... Head non-fiction here is good. I'm a traveller. I like reading about real places. Also, I enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature. So Edinburgh is not on for you. Kamigawa Food Detectives. Dragon Apparent. Travels in Cambodia, Laos and Vietnam. Possible. Well, if you want travel and you want it serious, I think it's probably going to be the Dragon Apparent. Yep, there we go. I didn't think much of a cover, but a Dragon Apparent is giving me wanderlust. Nice. are making a significant wodge of cash. Okay, so 48 after expenses today, so the money is coming in. Oh, excuse me. Right, well, I think I'm going to call that a night, because it is, well, it's 20 to midnight here. We've been going for just over 3.5 hours. We've gone 2 weeks of game time, which means we're about halfway through the autumn. So when we come back again, hopefully Friday, Monday at the latest, we'll come back and do the other half of autumn and see how we get, and see if we can get rid of those tourists. Tourists, eh? The grockles, some people call them, at least parts of Britain. Not in bits you ever get a cruise ship come to, though. So they probably wouldn't call them that on a coastal bit. I don't know. But yes, tomorrow I am supposed to be volunteering at my local park to do some gardening. Except I still have a large hole in my hand from a damage I did to myself while doing volunteering last week, and I don't know if it's a good idea if I actually go. Well, we'll have to see how it fares, but either way, intention is I'll be back on Friday, and if I need to take a break, then I'll be back on Monday. Anything else to say? Not really. So yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm stalling. Thank you all for coming. It's been a great stream. Thanks for chatting, and my name has been redacted, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Goodbye.